So I was in the crib, just chilling out, doing my thing this morning, and I was just thinking, like I do, and yo, you can't work people's curses that they put on you. You know what I mean? People will put curses on you, and then you will be working that out. You know what I mean? Because what people do is when they're putting their word curses on you, and they may not even be doing it consciously, it might just be like spirits working through them or whatever. I choose to believe that because some of these curses were put on me by people I love. Um, but my example is, I remember when I was young, and I forget what like happened or whatever, but I remember my dad was upset with me about something, and he goes, and before I even say this, I want to preface it with, I had the best father that you could possibly have, and I love him dearly, and I'm never trying to disrespect him with anything that I say. But he wasn't perfect, and one day he said to me, I can't leave my business to you because you're going to run it into the ground. Like, and that shit, like, changed the direction of my life. Because me, in my kid brain, my dad owns this business. I'm going to take it over when I get older and be balling out like my dad. That's my kid brain, you know what I'm saying? Fast forward, my dad owned a music business, like a CD store. So fast forward, motherfuckers don't buy CDs no more. And they locked my dad up for selling mixtapes, mix CDs. This country is fucking racist, bro. Like, there was all the music stores in the areas were dying at the time. My dad was one of the last two. There was a guy out in Newcastle, which is like the suburban area, and then my dad's store was in the city. He's a white guy, my dad's a black guy. They came and arrested my dad and made him spend all these tens of thousands of dollars in court just so he wouldn't have to go to prison and leave his two kids out here with their mothers. My mother would not have been able to take care of me at that time, not properly. Anyway, but all of that really affected me, yo. Like him saying that, and I realized, like, up until the last year, maybe not even a year, I have been working that curse. I've been working that curse on myself. Like, I'm a work up until I'm gonna get this job and get this job and work up and this and that. I worked at Dell, bro. I was the manager of another company, like, and every time it just feels like a trap, bro. It just feels like some bullshit that I don't really want to do. That shit like made me not believe in myself, like. But something else, my dad, it's contradictory, but something else he would say, like, is if you see another person do it, another human being, that means you can do it too. And I wholeheartedly believe that, but it's a struggle because I also believed for a long time, and I probably still believe that I'm not good enough to run a business. I'm not good enough to be like my dad. So yeah, I just realizing that, verbalizing it is powerful. So if that's something that you got, like, you should realize that shit and verbalize it. Like, whatever it is, it don't got to be my specific shit, but whatever someone has spoken over you that you feel they may have been correct, or you do that. Oh, I do this, I do that. Like, so what, man? So do they. Everybody's human. Like, and who are they to speak these curses over you? Like, release all of that to God. Release all of that, man. Release all of that to God. Give it to God, bro, because 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 that's what you should do, so you can feel some peace. Like, who are they? They're no one. They're no one to God. God made you how you are. And who are they to God? Feel me? God thinks you're perfect. God doesn't think you're perfect. You know what I'm saying? God thought You are perfect enough to make you in his image. Know that about yourself. Know that he's within you. Know that these people that aren't thinking on your level aren't on your level. And it's not for you to look down on them. It's for you to have an understanding for them and an ability to love them where they are. And forgive yourself and don't live out those word curses.